So this is the Black Iris, which is a cosmic horror game in a pixelated style set in 1983 Scotland. And from the pictures and screenshots, it looks very striking visually. Decommissioning agent. In order to receive payment, 3 research stations shown on the map must be decommissioned, and the associated research materials such as shapes must be recovered. Okay. Yeah, there should be a hit button to continue thing at the end there, so you can read it all at your own pace. Do 3 things. What the hell is he wearing? Oh, okay. Dear decommissioning engineer, you will have been made aware of your task here to retrieve all research materials and decommission all research stations. It would be advisable for you to first head to the cabin on the right and see if the researchers left anything behind there. Check the blackboard. They often scroll down plans, etc. on there. Good luck. The Institute for Divergent Sciences. What? Oh, it was a fixed camera angle. That's weird. It's like Silent Hill. 1979, Blackrock Drilling Co. begins drilling in the area. 80, first drill to reach 12,000 meters begins encountering anomalies, lights emitting from the boreholes and infrasonic sound. 81, Blackrock abandons the site. Several workers stay behind, enchanted by the phenomena emitting from the boreholes. They set up camp under the name Order of the Void. 83, researchers from the Institute for Divergent Sciences head to investigate the site. After 3 months, contact with the researchers is lost. Okay. Urgent. Decommissioning engineer, for what you have been asked to do here is far more complex than it will have been conveyed to you by the Institute. You must take great caution. What we have been studying here is unprecedented. I cannot say anymore. What I can say is, H3, take a lighter. Alright, update map. Right. Light fireplace. Alright. You pick up a dusty novel, The Secret of the Serpent's Eye by Lenora Tor. Under the crimson primordial sky, surrounded by the jagged black rocks of an ancient volcanic mountain, the wretched warlock reached into the dark embrace of the fissure until his hand touched the smooth, glassy surface, cold as ice. His fist closed around the serpent's eye. Slowly he withdrew it, and held it before him in the fading light of the blood-red suns. It glowed from within, with ghostly emerald light, strange and eternal. Right. Excerpt from Anomalistic Human Behavior During Drilling in the Northeast of Scotland by Lena Strugatsky. November 11th. Set up in the cabin and are heading out to the old research stations tomorrow. Eva and Erskine are heading to the oil fields, and Bellamy is checking comms in the dish, and I've arranged a meeting with someone from the order, so I'll be heading west to the church. I hope they're willing to talk to me. It's going to be a huge waste of time, money, and sanity if they don't want to open up to an outsider. Why wouldn't a cult want to open up to you? I'm guessing this is what was the H.P. Lovecraft story, The Color Out of Space? It seems like this story is kind of inspired by that. Except they had to dig for it. Do not enter without helmet. Oh. It's like a hazmat suit. Oh. Actually like videos.
This is some tissue that's been exposed to a rock sample from 12,000 feet down. Within a few minutes, it's breaking through the cell walls. Within 2 hours, it's almost totally taken over and begins multiplying, constantly expanding, looking for a source of nourishment. Christ. After 3 days, any semblance of what the cells were are gone. The organism, if you can call it that, is entirely invaded the host.
Alright. You're Sky, and you left the AE-35 unit in the control tower of the dish again. Please stop leaving this crap lying around. I'm not going to cover for you again. Bellamy. Find a replacement AE-35 unit. I see. What'd it say? Tower? This thing? Oh, dead guy? Excerpt from Anomalistic Human Behavior During Drilling in the Northeast of Scotland by Lena Strogatsky. A number of the engineers have become enamored with the caves that run under the earth here. Lots of them talk of the black iris, which appears to be a source of ionizing radiation deep in the cave. It appears that it can induce what I would compare to a religious experience in this people. Nice. Tapes. Alright. A35 units. Alright. The Order of the Void. Alright. So this is the church. I guess these are pews, so it must be. Human sacrifice. Oh, that was her, the doctor. They didn't open up to her, I guess. What a shame. Do not touch, please. This winch has been decommissioned so I can more thoroughly investigate what the Order has done to this station, and the purpose it serves in the religion. That means you too, Erskine. No vulturing cars from here. Lena. I found some texts lying around the church that have some alarming yet interesting content. The Order of the Void sacrifice humans to the Black Iris. They believe it appeases it, and therefore leaves them alone. I don't know how old these texts are or how recently they have indulged in this act. However, I do know that now this isn't just an issue of anthropology anymore. Dr. Lena Strogatsky. Oh, you're dead now. Whoa. This is supposed to happen, okay. It's like the religious experience they were talking about. This is interesting. I mean, the visuals, the style. I do like it. Oh. What? Okay. So I got the part, I'm going to put it in the middle thing. Copy of Roadside Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strogatsky. In some sense, we're all caveman. We can't imagine anything more frightening than a ghost or a vampire, but the violation of the principle of causality. That's actually much scarier than a whole herd of ghosts. Or a Rubinstein monster? Or is that Wallenstein? Frankenstein. Wait, that was a novel? Oh. Okay. Perspective changes are really disorienting. Hey Eva, I'm topside after my first dive into the cave. It looks like the door to the deepest chamber needs some kind of key. Well, not a key, but there's a gap in the rock that looks like something needs to be placed in it to open the chamber. I think the Order might have what we need. Let's start there. Thanks. Bellamy. Black rock oil fields. Hey, but this is Bellamy. I just wanted to update you on last night. Erskine has been down in the main borehole all night, way over the 4-hour-a-day limit. Some of the guys are worried the radiation is going to make him sick. It isn't as if we haven't constantly been warning him of the dangers. Lena, I'm about to investigate the cabins of the oil field. I found some strange reading on the tapes the other day, and I wanted to check it out. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Good luck with the church. Remember, if things turn bad, stash everything at H3. What? What the heck? Whoa. Walking backwards?
This is Erskine.
This is bizarre.
Where you go if I take that? It burns my eyes. I can't look away.
It stares back at me from the void, fluctuating between shades of obsidian like a colossal black iris.
I haven't much time left now. I've given myself to the void, and the void shall show me the cosmos. I hope that some of you will follow.
Sure. I'll see you there. Let's go visit the Elder God. I'm guessing the rest of this is just a walking simulator, like, oh. Black iris. I mean, it's fine if the environment, the atmosphere is well done. But considering there's an inventory, like this stuff, I assume that at a certain point of creating the game, there was plans to have like a inventory system and maybe puzzles or something more gameplay-ish, and it just didn't pan out. Torn and faded page from a novel. From deep below the Earth's crust, a being of unimaginable horrors erupted forth, a conduit for extraordinary forces from beyond, with no conception of order and entropy. Mind and matter, life and death, logic, science, or any other attempt to understand a being of such capriciousness and cosmic indifference is futile. Yet, they reached into the abyssal blackness before them, and brought this abomination on themselves. Alright, let's do it. Nothing over here. Yeah, there was supposed to be a note, but just didn't happen, I guess. Hey, buddy. Could I just blow up the world? Just unleash an Elder God on Earth. Alright. Is that it? I don't know, I was kind of hoping for something more. Like encountering the Elder God, having a conversation, I don't know, honestly. Like, this kind of thing with cosmic horror is it's not supposed to really conform to any sort of schema. Like, it's just supposed to be weird and uncomfortable and unique. And it is really like, I believe the Color Out of Space was a Lovecraft story. And this is just the end, this is the black screen. And the visuals are great. It was a bit of a walking simulator, so I mean, that's fine, you know, if the experience is good, if there's some sort of tension. I don't know what could be added. Maybe like whispers. But I mean, it was interesting. It was unique, so you know, it wasn't just the same old, so I appreciate that.